Peter Uihlein hit the headlines when he became the first American to win the European Tour's Rookie of the Year award in 2013. He already has one tour title to his name, and Anna Whiteley sat down with the Floridian at the BMW PGA Championship.
Peter, my first question to you is, obviously we're very familiar now seeing you on the European Tour, but you are an American. What initially made you form that decision to play in Europe?
I've always wanted to travel and see the world, and you know, the European Tour, it's not really, I mean, you don't really just stay in Europe. You know, it's a global tour now, and like you play 4 events in China, some in Australia, and you know, some in South Africa. So, you know, you're all over the world, and it just was a perfect opportunity for me to kind of travel the world and hone my game over here and gain some valuable experience traveling.
And obviously you were one of the best amateurs of your generation. What do you think America's reaction was when you decided to come onto the European Tour?
I don't know. It's funny. I get a lot of positive reactions. I think a lot of people have, you know, they appreciate kind of what I want to do and what I try to do, and I think it's been good for American golf. Some other Americans have come over and played, and Brooks Koepka obviously has been off to a flyer, so it's been great. And I think it's good when young Americans come over and have some success, and it shows the other guys that they can do it as well.
Is it a route that you'd recommend, and have you got plans to go back to America and play more over there?
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I think, I mean, I'd play, you know, one of those things I'd play anywhere really. If given the opportunity, I'd play the Asian Tour, I'd play, you know, European Tour, Sunshine Tour. I think they're all great tours. I think any of those tours where you can, you know, build some world ranking points and then you know, kind of just keep growing and keep expanding as a player, I definitely recommend. And as far as going back to the U.S., I'm not really too bothered. I mean, it's not really going to go anywhere anytime soon. So, you know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, and I feel like my game's only getting better. So that's a big improvement.
Obviously, life on tour is ruthless, and there's tournaments every week. Is it hard to know when to step away and work on your game and have time to practice?
Yeah, I think the way the schedule's set up, it kind of allows you to do that. You can kind of pick and choose events that you play. I remember I played 5 weeks early in the year, then I took about 6 weeks off. So I kind of, you know, you kind of find gaps in the schedule where you just, you know, that you're going to take a break and just kind of work on some things and focus on your game and practice. And I mean, you could relatively play, you know, 3 straight months if you really want to. But I think having that downtime is really important, and the schedule allows you to do that. There's some parts that you can, so. It's set up great, you know, and they do a great job with the scheduling.
Well, in 2010, we obviously saw you take home the US Amateur Championship at Chambers Bay. What can the players of the US Open expect from that this year?
I think it'll be completely different from when I won in August, because mine was in late August, and it was a dry summer. And from what I've been told, it's been a little bit wet and a little bit more green. When I was there, it was brown, and they've made a bunch of changes, so basically say it's like a lot like Kingsbarns. But if Chambers is playing long and soft, then it's going to be really, really, really long. So it should be a fun week, and you know, I'm definitely curious to see how it is, like everybody else.
We also saw you competing in the Walker's Cup alongside Jordan Spieth. What's it like seeing him now and seeing the heights that he's already reached this year at the Masters? Yeah,
it's been awesome. That was a great team. We had a lot of great young players, and then Patrick Rogers just finished second last week, and Wells Fargo. Spieth, obviously, everybody knows Jordan's been doing, and Russell Henley was on that team. He's won a few times with the PGA Tour. Harris English has won as well. So, you know, we had a very strong team that week, and you know, we were obviously outdone. But you know, it's great seeing all the kind of guys in my age and my generation, you know, come off to great starts in their career.
And I think it's fair to say you're a very tidy player out there on the course. You don't make many mistakes whatsoever. What do you think it will take for you to win and get to the next level?
Just better kind of weekends, I think. I've been seeming to play very well Thursday, Friday, then just Saturday, Sunday. It's just kind of things haven't been really, I don't want to say going my way, but you know, I just haven't been as, I guess, carefree and as relaxed as I usually am on Thursday, Friday. So I think just building. That's kind of that's the whole point process, though, and the part of experience is just kind of learning to kind of just gain some momentum, I guess, going on the weekend and just keeping it going.
And across your career, I mean, it's barely even started, but do you have an ultimate goal?
Yeah, I think obviously I think everybody, their ultimate goal is to be the best player in the world, and I think you know, that's definitely my goal. And I understand this game's more of it's a marathon, it's not really a sprint, and I understand that. And I think people get so caught up in age and short-term success, and I'd rather have kind of a long-term career and be successful and be a top player in the world for a long time. So I think that's more my goal, and my focus is more about the longevity instead of short-term, immediate things.
Well, thank you for joining us. You must be very proud of what you've achieved so far. We wish you the best of luck for this year.
Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you.